I want to just start with the comments that you made about the Wise Latina speech that, by my count, you made at least 5 times between 1994 and 2003. You indicated that this was really, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm trying to quote your words, a quote, failed rhetorical flourish that fell flat. I believe at another time you said they were, quote, words that don't make sense, close quote, and another time I believe you said it was, quote, a bad idea, close quote. Am I accurately characterizing your thoughts about the use of that phrase that has been talked about so much?
Yes, generally, but the point I was making was that Justice O'Connor's words, the ones that I was using as a platform to make my point about the value of experience generally in the legal system, was that her words literally and mine literally made no sense. At least not in the context of what judges do or what judges do. I didn't and don't believe that Justice O'Connor intended to suggest that when 2 judges disagree, one of them has to be unwise. And if you read her literal words, that wise old men and wise old women would come to the same decisions in cases, that's what the words would mean. But that's clearly not what she meant. And if you listen to my words, it would have the same suggestion that only Latinos would come to wiser decisions. But that wouldn't make sense in the context of my speech either, because I pointed out in the speech that 9 white men had decided Brown versus Board of Education. And I noted in a separate paragraph of the speech that that no one person speaks in the voice of any group. So my rhetorical flourish, just like hers, can't be read literally. It had a different meaning in the context of the entire speech.
But Judge, she said a wise man and a wise woman would reach the same conclusion. You said that a wise Latina woman would reach a better conclusion than a male counterpart. What I'm confused about, are you standing by that statement, or are you saying that it was a bad idea, and are you disavowing that statement?
It is clear from the attention that my words have gotten and the manner in which it has been understood by some people that my words failed. They didn't work. The message that the entire speech attempted to deliver, however, remains the message that I think Justice O'Connor meant, the message that prior nominees, including Justice Alito, meant when he said that his Italian ancestry he considers when he's deciding discrimination cases. I don't think Justice O'Connor meant that personal experiences compel results in any way. I think life experiences generally, whether it's that I'm a Latina or was a state prosecutor or have been a commercial litigator or been a trial judge and an appellate judge, that the mixture of all of those things, the amalgam of them, helped me to listen and understand. But all of us understand, because that's the kind of judges we have proven ourselves to be. We rely on the law to command the results in the case. So when one talks about life experiences, and even in the context of my speech, my message was different than I understand my words have been understood by some.
So do you stand by your words of yesterday, and when you said it was a failed rhetorical flourish that fell flat, that there are words that don't make sense and that they're a bad idea?
I stand by the words. It fell flat. And I understand that some people have understood them in a way that I never intended. And I would hope that in the context of the speech that they would be understood.
Well, you spoke about the law students to whom these comments were frequently directed and your desire to inspire them. If, in fact, the message that they heard was that the quality of justice depends on the sex, race, or ethnicity of the judge, is that a understanding that you would regret?
I would regret that, because for me, the work I do with students, and it's just not in the context of those 6 speeches. As you know, I give dozens more speeches to students all the time and to lawyers of all backgrounds. And I give and have spoken to community groups of all type. And what I do in each of those situations is to encourage both students and, as I did when I spoke to new immigrants that I was admitting as students, to try to encourage them to participate on all levels of our society. I tell people that that's one of the great things about America, that we can do so many different things and participate so fully in all of the opportunities America presents. And so the message that I deliver repeatedly and as the context of all of my speeches is, I've made it, so can you. Work hard at it. Pay attention to what you're doing and participate.